And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're really excited today to be here at the Prairie Athletic Club here in Sun Prairie,
what
right off the highway.
What a cool facility.
It's huge.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
it really is.
We're going to talk to those folks a little bit later about group fitness and a variety of other things. But first, I'm so excited to be joined by our next guests. We have John and Chris from Accu Clime Mechanical Services. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Our friends, really. We go way back now.
At this point,
We do go way back. And we never know quite what's going to happen when you guys show up.
Right.
Only good things, of course. But Chris, I want to start out with you.
Yeah.
There's a whole ton of heating and air conditioning places here in southern Wisconsin. Why choose Accu Clime Mechanical Services?
Well, it comes down to the personal service, the one-on-one, an owner in your house, problems solved instantly if you do have a problem with something. We kind of try and focus on the personal thing. You know, what's important to you when we're in your house, the one-on-one. It's not just any technician in your house. You see the same people usually back and forth. So that type of stuff is kind of important to us.
Yeah.
And I think what I've noticed is that when you make a phone call to Accu Clime, chances are you're going to get one of the owners. You're going to get one of these guys.
True statement.
It's not just a call center, so you get one of the owners of the company. So
And if by chance you do, we are on the phone, we do have our phone forwarded directly to our answering service. We do have an answering service,
Sure.
But that's just so you don't get an answering machine saying, leave a message at the tone and we'll call you right back.
And maybe we'll call you if you.
Right.
Exactly. And our response time is typically 3 to 5 minutes to return a call.
3 to 5 minutes.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice and quick. Well, and when you're in a situation like that, when something's not working, particularly in cold Wisconsin weathers, you need that service to be answered quickly.
Right.
So, and we've talked about that before. Let's talk a little bit about price. And we've kind of talked about this off camera a couple times, but in such a price conscious world, people are often comparing prices. But let's talk a little bit about why it's not necessarily the best to go with the cheapest company.
Right.
Well, I mean, I'll take that. The reason it's not always the best case scenario is, first off, it's a mechanical device. You get what you pay for. It's just what our industry still has.
Yeah.
If there's a 10% difference between a bid or something like that, that's the difference in maybe the companies, maybe their costs associated to it. If there is a 15, 20, 25% difference, we're doing something different than they're doing.
Right.
And that's the hardest part, is to teach our customers that, because it's easy to say, oh, we got the same stuff.
Right.
But it's not it. And we try and walk our customers through why we are different, why the equipment was different, and why the installation we're doing is different. And that's the huge difference between it, is what are they doing different that we are.
In other words, you're not just jacking your prices up because it suits you.
For fun,
No.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think something that you touched on is you're really going to walk through some of those differences. I think that's one thing that I find that I really enjoy about you guys, maybe as a female, but the education piece I think is really important. Why do things cost as much as they do, and what are they specifically utilized for? Do you need it now? Is it something you can do later?
That's probably the most feedback we get from our customers. You taught us so much.
Yeah.
Both at an inspection and at an estimate. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, cheaper is not always better, and we understand that. It's the quality of the service, the quality of the product. But if somebody is looking for a way to save money, I know I always am, is there a way that people can save money by going through Accu Clime Mechanical Services?
Absolutely. We've got coupons on our website. We're in the Bucky Book. We've been a sponsor in the Bucky Book now for, this is year 4.
Yeah.
Year 4, we've got 50% coupons off in there.
Wow.
And it's actually very.
That's a
very
great
good.
value.
It's a good coupon for you guys to have.
Absolutely, yeah.
We also offer financing. We have a financing program that we work with. So if you're needing to do a furnace and air conditioner, and even some expensive repairs, that is available to you guys also. So that's a money saver and a budget saver also.
Yeah, really smart for families. Yeah. And let's talk a little bit along those same lines, but when you're talking about costs and specifically in terms of maintenance, what does that maintenance look like, and why is the maintenance piece so important? Not just waiting till something breaks, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, with the maintenance stuff, what happens is we're trying to prevent a problem in the future, trying to save you that inevitable
It's like
2
getting your
o'clock
oil
in the
changed
morning.
on your car, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, that 2 o'clock in the morning service call on the weekends. Let's get it ready to go for winter. And once in a while, people see a few problems with their furnaces when you have a tune-up done, I've heard.
Yes.
And that really goes along with price, because if you're taking care of those regular maintenance things, you're going to save money in the long haul.
And
right?
maybe cost less operating costs on your equipment. A simple thing that make it a little bit more efficient.
Right.
And when you're talking about saving money, we offer a maintenance contract where you get a certain percentage off of your total bill if you're part of our club membership.
That's right.
So that's out there too.
And it's nice, we talked about this before, but I always say it's nice to have a guy, right? It's nice to have a guy to do this thing, your go-to.
Yeah, right.
And these guys are great.
Well,
You
you'll
can
feel
say
just
that.
right.
You'll feel just right.
That's your tagline.
Yeah.
And Chris, you kind of shot me a look earlier in the last answer you gave. You said I heard things sometimes are discovered when people do maintenance on their furnace. You came over to my house and you took a look at my furnace,
experience.
and you found out some things that I had. There were some questions that I obviously had because there were some things I weren't sure were working right, but then you pointed out some things that I wasn't even aware were a problem. And you really took the time. I just wanted to kind of say thank you. You took the time to go through some of that stuff with me and really explain everything. And you waited for me to kind of prompt you with a question so that you weren't overwhelming me with details and technical information and things like that. So it really was a great experience, and I appreciate you taking the time to come out and doing that. So
Did you get enough options out of it?
absolutely, yeah. There were a lot of You gave me several different options. You said here's sort of the priorities of what needs to be fixed. Here's
I
what
like
needs to be
that.
fixed now.
I think that's really important.
Here are some things that you'll need to want to take a look at for the next couple of years.
When you're on a budget, having a list like that is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So, thanks,
Glad we
guys.
could do it.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you
Yeah,
again. It always
Chris Primus
is. So
and
nice
John
to see you.
Mankowski from Accu Clime Mechanical Services. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after this. Stick around.